we made it to the bookstore. Hopefully they'll have some good copies of these. Hi everyone! So we made it back home and now I'll share our haul of everything we got. So before I share the manga, we did get this little bag. It's just kind of a little cheapy bag that was only $1.50, but it's got Mikasa, I think Aaron. But these have been at the bookstore since this spring when we were there last. But the last time we were at the bookstore, we hadn't watched Attack on Titan yet, so I didn't even know who this was or anything about it, but we got this just to have. I don't know what we would carry around in it though, because I definitely wouldn't just put my manga in here and carry it around. Okay, but 2 of the books that I had gotten shipped to me had arrived damaged, and so I brought them back when we went to town and exchanged them for better copies. So I have Play It Cool Guys Volume 4. The one that had gotten mailed to me looked like the spine had been hit or something, and there were cuts on the spine and the whole top part was bent. And so this was the best copy they had. There still was a little bit of a fold. I don't know how well you can see it, but looks like there was a little bit of a fold here, but it was the best copy they had in the store. So I got this one, Play It Cool Guys Volume 4. And I said it in my last video, but this one is the next installment of this series about a group of guys who seem to be just good-looking, popular guys that have their lives together, but they're all actually very clumsy, very awkward, making little mistakes that they get embarrassed about. So it's been a really cute read so far. The first couple volumes kind of were just like random little chapters about each of the guys and just little things they would be doing. But now in Volume 4, we've met a few more people and we've gotten to see all of the guys interact with each other and kind of become a friend group that has been pretty fun to watch. So got a better copy of this one. The other one was the complete collector's edition of A Silent Voice, the second one. So the last one I had was in pretty good condition, but just it had gotten banged around enough that one of the corners of the cover had gotten a tear in it. So I exchanged it for a better copy, and I'm really happy with this one. So this is one I'll probably be reading soon in the next couple weeks. But I really like these collector's editions because even though it's a heavy omnibus, the first one had 3.5 volumes and this has the other 3.5 volumes. But I really like how bright the pages are. Of course, I like how big the pages are. But they're very white. Looking forward to going through and reading it. I still haven't looked into the first one at all. Because I was waiting for my husband to read that one, and I think he still needs to read this second one, and then I'm gonna get started on it as well. But I won't flip through like the middle of this one because it's the end half of the volume, but the end of this one, it has some bonus content, interviews, some colored pages. So I did watch the anime for this one, but it has been a while and I forgot a lot of what happened in it. So I'm really looking forward to reading this kind of with a fresh slate, and then after I read it, I'll probably go back and watch the anime again. Okay, and the next thing I got at the store was Attack on Titan, the 6th Colossal edition. So before I do any kind of reread through the Colossal editions, I do have a few that I'm still missing. I have one that I'm waiting on, and then one more that I still need to put my order in. But of all of the covers, this one is my favorite. I just really like this illustration and the design of the Jaws Titan. So I was really happy to be able to handpick this one and be able to kind of examine it for its condition. But since it's the 6th out of 7, I kind of don't want to flip through it to show any of it in case of spoilers, but let me see if I can find just a few images to share. So I had shown one of these pages in another Colossal edition before, but I really love the print quality of these Colossal editions. So this is a black page where if you're holding it a certain way, you can't even see that there's an image on it, but I'm just really excited to read through these Colossal editions because I feel like the pages will be really easy to read with the bigger pages, whiter paper, and the print quality. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I don't think I'll share any of these pages. Here, I'll share at the back. The cover art for the volumes that are included in this 5-in-1 omnibus. So I'm on my way with Attack on Titan, the Colossal editions. So hopefully pretty soon I'll have the 2 that I'm missing, and then the 7th Colossal edition, the final one, will be released, I think, in November. So pretty soon I'll have all of these ones. I did pick up a few singles as well, but before I share those, I wanted to share a little cookbook that I got. Maybe it's not a cookbook, but it's a little onigiri book about making Japanese rice balls. So I saw ads for this on Kinokuniya, and when we were at Barnes & Noble, I saw it was on sale, so I was excited to get it. It's just a cute little cookbook for ideas for different rice ball recipes, so excited to give this a try. I really like cooking, but then I really like Japanese things, so picked this up as well. The next 2 that I picked up were these 2 volumes by the same mangaka. So Daytime Shooting Star and Tsubaki-chou Lonely Planet, both by Mika Yamamori. And I thought it was really interesting. These are different publishers. Daytime Shooting Star is published by Viz, and Tsubaki-chou Lonely Planet is by Yen Press, but they're the same size, which is nice. I'm excited they're gonna look nice on the shelf together. There's a 3rd series by the same mangaka that is gonna be coming out next month called In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, and it's gonna be published by Kodansha, so it's probably gonna be the bigger size, so it won't match nicely with their other series, but it's possible it could be like the shorter Kodansha volumes, but we'll see. But I was wondering what the spines would look like because I'm not a fan of the way that these spines look in Japanese. And I really like all of the Daytime Shooting Star covers and spines, and they look so cute together on the shelf. And so it looks like this series is gonna have probably just white spines, but I'm glad that the font on the spine and on the cover is a really cute little font, so it fits well with the feel of the manga. So Daytime Shooting Star. This one is already completed. It has 12 volumes out. I recently found out that there's a 13th volume of bonus side stories that didn't get printed in English, so I'm going to have to go and find it and hunt it down so that I can have all of it in my collection. I do have the other ones on the way in English. But this is one that I read some time ago online, and I enjoyed it, but around the time when I read it, I wasn't collecting manga physically yet, and then when I started collecting manga, this was a series that I was thinking I probably would want to get, but I didn't have any plans to reread it soon because I had still kind of recently read it, so it was just on my list of future series to think about, but I did just reread both of these this week, and they're both just super cute stories. So this one is about this girl here. She's our main girl, and she's from the country, and her parents are going to be moving abroad to work overseas, and so she moves to Tokyo to live with her uncle. And so the whole story is about her transitioning to city life and being in a new school, meeting different people. I really like the art style and character design for this one. I'll go ahead and flip through since it's volume 1. But she's kind of a little bit of a wild and carefree girl. She's a really fun character. But it's really interesting to see kind of her relationships with her classmates and her teacher and her uncle, and just as she's getting to know different types of people than what she's used to. But I am excited to reread this one in a couple weeks when I get the rest of my volumes in, because even though I remember a lot of the main plot points and the ending, I think I have forgotten a lot of what happens in this series, so looking forward to that one. And then this other series, Tsubaki-chou Lonely Planet. So this one just came out. It's a new release. I'm really excited for the rest of them to come out. This one is 14 volumes. And it follows this girl here. So it's kind of similar in that she's living with her dad, and her dad has to change his circumstances to pay off loans that he got from a loan shark. And so she is sent to live on her own. She takes a job as a live-in housekeeper for this novelist. And she's also a really interesting character. I believe she's only 16 years old, but because she was always taking care of things on her own when her dad was away working, she's really experienced with housework and cooking and finances. She's very frugal and organized and calculating when it comes to buying groceries and using coupons and different things like that. But I'll flip through this one as well to show the art style. So I feel like some of the characters look really similar to this mangaka's other series, but they each have their own little differences that change the way they look, obviously, but then also the way that they're drawn. You can kind of see their personality through their character design, the art style. Like the way that this main girl is drawn, she looks totally wild, like she just runs around and jumps over things. But this girl has a different personality, so it's conveyed really well through the art style, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So she moves in with this novelist. He's kind of a cranky guy, but he's also not good at taking care of himself, so this story is about their cohabitation and kind of learning from each other and their relationship with each other. So this is another one that I have already read, the whole series. So I am looking forward to collecting this one as the volumes release and rereading it. But my husband has been trying to go through and read a lot of the manga that I've been buying, and that includes my Ryuusei and shoujo series. So since we came back, he already has read this one and enjoyed it. So I was really glad that he enjoyed it. But he's going to take a break from reading it until more of the volumes are released so that he can read through them. But then once we get more of this one, Daytime Shooting Star, he is planning on going through and reading this one as well. He has read the first chapter of this volume. And he is amused by our main girl as well, her character. So excited to be adding not just these 2 volumes, but these 2 new series to my collection. The next series, we got 4 volumes of My Dress Up Darling, 1, 3, 5, and 6. So this is a series that I have read already. I read it online, what I could find of it, maybe a year and a half ago. I think I've read through into volume 6, so I'll have to check. But this is one that my husband recently has been reading and has enjoyed it and wanted to have it in his little section of our collection. So we picked this one up. And we haven't watched the anime for this one yet because I wanted to reread the manga for at least what's in the anime before watching it. So I am looking forward to watching the anime, and I know my husband's been waiting on me to finish reading this so that we can start on it. But basically all of these covers are of this main girl, and the story follows her as well as this boy. He is someone who is really interested in doll making and making little clothing for these dolls. And he is a quiet and shy student in his class, whereas she is his classmate. She's very outgoing, and she is very interested in cosplay. So she finds out that he knows how to sew and has experience making clothing. And so they form a friendship, and he helps her as she pursues some of her hobbies. And each of the volumes do have an explicit content parental advisory warning. So I will say that. I'll go ahead and flip through just to show the art style. I think a lot of people are familiar with this series already. So I think it's a lot of like little fan servicey things like showing her cleavage and showing her short skirt. But I've read through into volume 6 and I've really enjoyed it, and for me personally, the fan service didn't really bother me. But I really like this guy in it, Gojo. He's such a cute guy. He's just so nervous and shy all the time, and she really helps him to kind of come out of his shell and learn to be proud of his hobbies and the things that he's interested in. So it's kind of a fun and cute read. But again, it does have that warning on all of the covers, so proceed with caution if you're going to give it a try. But this is one that I will be rereading soon and then watching the anime, and I'm looking forward to it. We did already find volumes 2 and 4 from other stores, so those ones are on the way as well. I have 3 more miscellaneous volumes that I've gotten since getting all of these ones. I did buy more manga than I thought I would in person, because usually I like to go in person to the bookstore and just browse and then find the things that I'm interested in and then find them online where they're significantly cheaper than in store, because I only get 10% off in store. But while we were in the city, we got a coupon for an additional 10% off, so I was able to save a little bit more than I thought I would, and I went on a little shopping spree. But then I also have a few other volumes that I've gotten delivered to me, so I have 2 more Yona of the Dawn volumes. Volume 14, which was a back-ordered volume that came back in stock, and they sent it to me. I love this cover. It has the 4 dragons on it. And then volume 26, when I was putting in all my back orders, this was one of the volumes that was not in stock and not available to back order. So I was happy I was able to find it on Books A Million and got it sent to me. So I'm slowly getting there, filling in the gaps. I think I only have maybe 10 volumes that I'm missing still, and they're all back ordered and the dates have just been getting delayed little by little. So they're slowly coming in, and then pretty soon I'll have caught up on all the volumes up to the new releases. So I'm really looking forward to having the rest of these ones. And then the last one I received, this one was also from Books A Million. So when I placed my bigger orders of Snow White with the Red Hair from Right Stuff Anime and Alibris, volumes 5 and 6 were out of stock. So I was able to find volume 6 on Books A Million. And this one got shipped to me. And I'm still looking for volume 5, so hopefully I'll find that one and it will come back in stock soon. And then I will have this series up to date as well. So these are all the newest things that I'm adding to my collection. I'm really excited that my husband is finding different series that he's interested in, and that he's also giving some of my manga series that I like a try. But in a couple upcoming haul videos, I'll probably be receiving some of these additional volumes of these series, like the 2 My Dress Up Darling volumes that I'm missing, more Yona of the Dawn, Daytime Shooting Star. I'll have more of those ones coming in. I'm really excited for this one. I hope that the releases will be pretty consistent, because it is a series that is already completed, and I'm excited to have this whole series in my collection. But these are all my new volumes this time around, and I will see you again soon in another video. Thanks for watching.